Welcome to Melanie's office. I'm back in England for a little while, and this morning I want to share with you the second, rather late, of our post-natal yoga videos. So this is specifically for you if you've had a baby and if you've been given the okay to exercise and you've been working with the first video and you're feeling confident and you want to move on a tiny weeny bit. Here's our progression. Please always work mindfully and do as you're advised by your doctor and work within what feels good for you. It's very important that we still nurture the healing process and nurture ourselves and really enjoy our practice. Okay, so we're going to begin today's practice in a child's pose. So this is a comfy child's pose for you. I like to have my legs wider, my knees wider, and we're going to comfortably stretch the arms and rest the forehead down and just take a little time to breathe and be here. So while you're just breathing and relaxing, it's possible that your hips will begin to warm and sink into the ground a bit more. That you'll feel your spine resting and perhaps your chest and shoulders easing towards the ground. Give yourself this time to just breathe and be here. While you're simply relaxing in your extended child's pose, you might like to take the time to set an intention. And if you're going to do that, then remember we just repeat the intention 3 times in the mind with awareness, with a feeling of confidence. Allowing the words to flow from the heart. Okay, so let's very gently maneuver ourselves up onto all fours into a tabletop position. So because we're going to spend a little time here in tabletop, let's just allow ourselves a little wrist release. Bend the wrist back on one hand and then the other hand. And remember, you can come back and do this. You can pause any time during our practice and release your wrists or take a break. Come back into the practice when you feel ready. Yeah, I think my wrists are ready now. So we're going to adopt this slightly special type of breathing for our practice today. We're going to, in fact, I'm going to tuck my blouse in so that you've got more chance of being able to see what's going on. If I turn just a little bit more, maybe you can see clearly. Okay, so when we inhale, we're going to have a sense of inflating the belly. And when we exhale, we're going to draw the belly button back, scooping the belly in. That engages our core muscles. Let's have a few practices of that. Inhaling. Inflating, exhaling, drawing the belly back. Just keep going, a few more practices. Inhale, expand. Exhale, draw the belly back. Great. So let's take that special breath with us into our cat and cow. So we're going to inhale, expanding the belly, dropping into the cow position, comfortably stretching through. And exhale, draw the belly button back, arching up into cat. Expanding into cow, contracting, sucking it in, coming into cat. Let's do another 3. And then come back to your neutral position, a long aligned spine, head and neck, and a sense of gentle engagement all the while in the core area here. We're working on these tummy muscles, and later we'll work on pelvic floor as well. So let's now extend, let's progress what we're doing by inhaling and bringing one arm out in line with the spine and the head. Exhaling, planting it back down. And the other arm, inhale, exhale, plant it down. Keep doing that thing with your tummy muscles. Inhale, expand gently. Exhale, contract, draw the tummy in. Other hand, inhale. And exhale. Okay, let's develop it a bit more. Let's bring the opposite leg in. Inhale. And exhale. Other side, inhale, working in opposition. Exhale. And the other side, inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Let's do it one more time each side. Inhale, very aware of the core muscles. Exhale, draw the belly in, tighten up. Last time on the other side, inhale. And exhale. Brilliant. Okay, we're going to come into a modified plank, a modified low plank. So come onto the forearms, walk the knees back a bit, tuck the toes if you like, and just lower down so that you're kind of in a straight line from the knees to the crown of the head. Take a couple of breaths, core, focus on core, mind in the dandian, as we always say. Good work. Okay, we're going to gently lower down to the ground, and we're going to roll comfortably onto the side, bending the knees and supporting the head. Okay, so I'm aiming to have my heels, my hips, my shoulders and head all in a long line. Now you can support yourself by pressing gently into this upper hand, or if you're feeling safe, you could just pop the hand here so that you have a physical indication of when you're using your tummy muscles. I'm going to start off like this and see how it goes. So I'm going to simply inhale and lift the upper leg, opening the hips slightly, and exhale, draw the belly button in, tensing those muscles there. And again, inhale, lift. Exhale, close. Inhale, lift. Exhale, close. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, draw the belly button back. 1 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squeeze the belly button back. Brilliant. Okay, we're going to just gently roll onto the tummy, Now, I'm going to have my back to you for the next one. Bear with me just to make it easier so you're not moving around too much. Rolling onto the other side, bending the knees, heels, hips, shoulders, head all aligned. You can support with the upper hand pressing into the ground or hold and gently contact your core muscles. And we'll once again, 5 times, we'll inhale, lift and open the hip. Exhale, lower down, use those tummy muscles. Inhale. Exhale. Slow and steady is key here. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Brilliant. Okay, we're going to allow ourselves now to ease down and roll onto the back. Just take a breather, have a breath or two here. And the knees are bent, so we're allowing the lower spine to relax a bit. Should I scoot down so I've still got a head? Hello. Okay, so again, we're working with building core muscle and strengthening the tummy. So let's lift 1 foot off the ground and then the other foot. And then we're aiming to make a right angle here and along the leg. There we go. So we're going to part the knees gently, engage the core muscles, and we're going to gently, gently lower 1 foot to the ground, keeping that right angle. And then we'll inhale and bring it back up. Exhale the other leg. Inhale up. Simple as that. Exhale, lower, tap. Inhale up. Exhale, lower, tap. Inhale up. Keep going. Exhale, lower, tap. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Good. Relax the lower legs and then bring 1 foot to the ground, then the other. Good. Just pause. Take a breath. And then we'll let the knees fall to one side. Roll to the side. Gently press yourself up. We're going to come into kneeling. So, arranging ourselves in a kneeling position. I probably need to adjust the camera a little bit. Okay, hello, that's better. So kneeling up, I'm going to do a little bit of gate pose. My knees are parallel with my hips. So I'm going to take left leg out to the side, left toes pointing forwards. I'm going to reach gently towards the left ankle. Rotate the right hand, inhale, bring the right arm up beside the right ear, and exhale, bending over, reaching towards the left ankle and turning to look up at the raised arm. Taking a couple of breaths here. Good. And then we'll inhale up and exhale down. And we'll do that to the other side. So we'll plant the right hand in line with the knee and the left foot. Move the left shoulder back. So we're stacked directly above the other shoulder and the hand. And then we'll bring the left arm beside the left ear and turn to look up and take a couple of breaths here. Good. Inhale and gently bring yourself upright. And we'll do that on the other side. So extending through the right leg, reaching towards the right ankle, rotating, inhaling and bringing the left arm up beside the left ear, looking up to the raised arm, breathing here. Good. Releasing that arm down. Then we'll plant the left arm beneath the left shoulder, stacking the shoulders, one on top of the other, and the hand beneath the shoulders. And we're going to bring the right arm beside the right ear as we turn and look up to it, breathing here. Good stuff. Releasing that arm, bringing ourselves back upright, and just allowing ourselves a moment to sit and breathe. Good. So we're going to come into, again, the modified low plank. So the palms are on the ground, the elbows are on the ground, and they're about shoulder width apart. And we're going to step back as though we're coming into a plank, but rest the knee down. And we're just going to take a couple of breaths here, working the core muscles. So we've got a long line from the hips through to the spine and the crown of the head. Breathing. Sucking the belly in each time you exhale. Okay, now we're going to progress this into a little sequence. So we'll lower the hips and the pelvis down. We'll release the lower arms, untuck the toes, and then we're going to keep the hands hovering just above the ground, the elbows close to the body, as we inhale and come into a mini cobra. Maybe you'll just come up a millimeter or two, it doesn't matter. And then we'll exhale and lower down, plant the forearms down again, come back into your low plank. Exhale, lower down. And untuck the toes. Inhale, come into a mini cobra. And then we'll just keep flowing from the two. I'm going to do two more. Very good. You might like to take a little break now. Make a little cushion with your forearms, rest your head, just take a few breaths, noticing where it is that you feel the work now. Perhaps your tummy muscles are feeling tired. Perhaps you're feeling it in your back. Take the time just to notice, to breathe, and to allow a little recovery. Remember, anytime something doesn't feel comfortable or it feels painful, that's an indication that it's time for you to back off and to rest, to examine the source of the pain or the discomfort, and breathe and wisely use your time. Okay, so if you're ready, let's very, very gently roll onto the side, bring ourselves upright, and then we'll maneuver back into a tabletop position because we're going to come into downward dog. So let's tuck the toes. And then on an exhale, we're going to scoop the belly in and we're going to lengthen up through the tailbone. Okay, good. And then we're going to gently come back down, untuck the toes, come into an easy child's pose. We're going to keep flowing like that. So we'll inhale as we come up through all fours, tuck the toes. Exhale, push into the hands and lift the tail. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, untuck the toes, come back into child's pose. Keep going. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Push into the hands, lift the tail. Inhaling. Exhaling. We're going to do it one more time. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, let's stay in our downward dog. Look at my legs, they're not straight and that's fine. What's more important is that we find a lengthening from the tail of the spine, through the whole of the spine, through the arms and the shoulders. And let's walk the dog. So we'll bend one knee and lower the heel. And we'll breathe while we're here, all the while scooping the tummy in, drawing the belly button towards the spine. Gently stretching through the backs of the legs. Okay, let's now take a little walk with both the feet very gently towards the hands, bending the knees as much as you need to come into comfortable forward fold. And then we'll hold the opposite elbow and let ourselves hang. And just breathe here. Hanging means that your spine is just suspended by the weight of gravity. Your head is heavy, your shoulders are heavy. Everything's just hanging down, cascading like a waterfall. Okay, so let us release the arms and we're going to inhale and find a long spine, kind of halfway up. Long spine, head and neck aligned. Let me step back a bit so we've got the full, there it is. And then we're going to bend the knees again and exhale and hang down. Inhale, slow and steady, coming up to the long spine. Exhale, hang down. 2 more times. Inhale, slow and steady. Exhale, come down. 1 more time. Inhale, slow and steady. Exhale, come down. And now we'll release the elbows and just gently, gently uncurl the spine as you come up all the way into your amazing mountain pose. I need to adjust the camera. Move you back a bit. Oh, there's the wardrobe. And let's lift that. I've almost got ahead. Let's see if we can position that even better. Not quite. Never mind. You've seen my head enough times. You don't need to see my head now. Okay, so we're going to do some really lovely, slow and steady side stretching. I'm going to come down. You're standing. I'm just coming down so you can see what I'm doing with my arms. So you're in your mountain pose. We're going to inhale and bring the arms up so they're parallel above us. Parallel, this is what I mean. So they're parallel. Okay. So from here, we're going to take the right hand and grasp the left wrist, lift it up, and then bring it over into a side stretch. Okay. And we're just going to take a couple of breaths. If you can, turn and look towards the raised arm. It's very much about what feels comfortable for you. And then we'll inhale, release, exhale, relax the shoulders. Inhale, stretch up, take the other wrist in the other hand and come into the side stretch, breathe here. Well done. Inhale up, exhale, relax the shoulders and then just gently bring the arms down. Good. Let me come back into standing and join you in your mountain pose. Let's just take a breath in our mountain pose. Good. Okay, so we're going to move through not quite a sun salute, but some familiar poses for you to remind you and to get the whole of your body engaged and working in a gentle way that's safe for you at the moment. So coming towards the front of your mat, we're going to bring the feet together because we're going to come into a chair pose. So we'll inhale and bring the arms up beside the ears parallel. Exhale, bend the knees, take the bottom back, align the spine and the arms. Use the core muscles and squeeze your thighs and knees together. Okay, let's take another breath here. Good. And then let's release all the way down to the ground. Inhale, come up to your tabletop or your long straight spine. Exhale, hang back down. And then we're going to inhale and take the right leg back, but I'm going to swivel so that the right toes point to the right, lower the right heel down, lean on the left knee to bring myself up and open into a warrior two, looking along the left arm. Okay, let's breathe in our warrior two. Very important that the left knee and toes are going in the same direction. Shoulders are relaxed. Good. That you're engaged in the core muscles. Your shoulders are above the hips. Okay, one more breath. And then we're going to rotate the left hand so the palms up. And then as we exhale, we're going to take the arms in a long line, reaching for the sky through the left fingers, reaching towards the ankle through the right fingers, looking up. Good. Peaceful warrior. Good. Then we'll come back to warrior two. Then we'll come into an extended side angle. So bend the left elbow, lean over and lean on the left knee and bring the right arm beside the right ear. Move the right shoulder back. Take a couple of breaths. Good. Then we're going to bring that right arm down to the ground. Reach down with the left. Lift the right heel. Step up. And then we'll inhale, come into halfway position, tabletop spine. Exhale, hang back down. And then inhale, gently sweeping the arms back up into a chair pose. Good. Take a breath. Breathing in again. Exhale, down to the ground. Inhale, come into the halfway up, tabletop position. Exhale, hang. So we're going to do this on the left side. I'll have my back to you. Stepping back as you inhale with the left leg, turning the left toes to face to the left and lowering the left heel, leaning on the right thigh to come up and come into a warrior two. Looking along the right arm, checking the right knee and toes are going in the same direction. Breathing into your warrior. Good. Using those tummy muscles again, scooping the belly in as you exhale. And we're going to find the peaceful warrior. Rotate the right palm up. Take the arms in a long line, reaching for the sky with your right fingers, reaching for the ankle with the left. Breathing here. Coming back into warrior two. Taking a breath. Preparing for your side, extended side angle. Bend the right elbow, rest the right elbow on the right knee. Bring the left arm beside the left ear, looking up towards the left arm. Breathing here. And then we'll let the left arm gently come down to the ground. We'll touch ground with the right fingertips too. Lift the left heel, rotate the leg, and then you can drop that knee down if you need to help you. But trying to step up into your forward fold. And then we're going to inhale, find the tabletop spine. Exhale, folding back down, hanging back down. And then inhale, bringing the arms up through your chair pose. Pause and take a breath. And on the next inhale, rising up, exhaling, lowering the arms. Well done. Not an easy one, but hopefully you've made it. So let's just pause here and take a couple of breaths. Good work. Okay, we're going to do a little balance and then we'll come down and relax on the ground. So we're going to do an eagle pose. Eagle is really good for strengthening all of this pelvic area and the core area. So let's begin by just softening the knees. I like to get my balance by holding my hips. So I'm going to take the weight onto the left leg, lift the right gently up and cross it over. Now, if you've got good balance, you might be able to rest like this. If today is not a good balance day, you can pop the big toes down, doesn't matter. And we want to work towards sinking the tail. So we're not trying not to lean forwards, we're trying to sink down. And that's where we've got to start using the core. Okay, so that's our legs dealt with. Let's bring the arms up in front of us, shoulder level. Bend the elbows at 90 degrees. Good. And we're going to take the left arm under the right and see if we can bring the palms together. If I sink down, maybe you can see. There we are. That's our eagle pose. Just take a few breaths, squeezing the thighs together, engaging the core, lengthening the spine, all those familiar things. One more breath if we can. Good. And release. rising up, have a breath, take a break. And let's do the other side. So bend the knees, take the weight on the right leg and cross the left across, balancing like this if you can. If not, pop the big toe down beside the right foot. Bring the arms up in front, bend the elbows 90 degrees, and this time the right comes under the left. We lift the elbows, we sink the tail, we keep the spine long, and we breathe. Very good. Let's release the arms, rise back up, take a breath. Great. Going to come back down onto the mat. Let's do it in a nice, disciplined way. We'll inhale, bring the arms up, they're parallel beside the ears. Exhale, come back into your chair pose. And then we're going to gently, gently bring the arms all the way down, fingertips to the ground, and then climb down. Climb down, coming down in a way that feels safe to you. Again, take the hips to the side. Good. And find ourselves sitting. So one seated exercise. Gosh, the table's in the way there. There's my foot. Wide legs. Let's find the sitting bones. Now it's perfectly okay to pop a cushion under the bottom here, just to lift and help align the spine a bit easier. So we're going to begin with the left knee bent. We're going to do a little bit of flowing side stretch. So from our position of alignment, shoulders above the hips, using the core to help us stay tall. We're going to reach towards the right ankle. Maybe we'll only get to here, it doesn't matter. Wherever's good for you. And then we're going to move the left shoulder back and bring the left arm up beside the ear. So we'll inhale and come up. Plunk the left hand down, bend that elbow, and exhale, bringing the right elbow, right arm up. Inhale up, and exhale, just go as far as is comfy. Inhale up, and exhale. Inhale up, and exhale. Inhale up, and exhale. Inhale up, sitting tall, tummy moving back towards the spine as you exhale. And then let's do that on the other side. Taking a breath in and breathing out, reaching for the ankle, moving the right shoulder back as you come into the side stretch. Inhale up, exhale, plant the right hand, bring the left arm up. Inhale up and exhale. Inhale up and exhale. Inhale up and exhale. Inhale up, exhale. Inhale up and exhale. Inhale up, one more time each side. Exhale. Inhale up and exhale. Inhale up. Very well done. Let's draw those knees together and then let's take them over to the side and gently, gently come back down onto the mat. And we're going to roll onto the back. Take a few breaths just like this. I'm just going to scoot down a bit. Relax your shoulders. Just noticing and adjusting if you need to make sure your spine and your head and neck are long and aligned. Breathing and relaxing. So as we begin to wind down, let's inhale, lift the head between the legs, and exhale, lower gently down. Inhale, lifting and looking. Exhale, lowering down. 3 more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. 1 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Wonderful. Rest. Take a breath. Relax the shoulders again. Relax your jaw, your face. Bring your knees up to your chest. And have a little gentle rock from side to side. That's it. So we're going to come into a little bit of happy baby. So depending on how you're feeling, your happy baby might just be with legs parted today, rolling like this. If you're feeling a bit stronger, you might be able to come into this kind of position with the soles of the feet pointing up. Rolling, rolling and smiling. You might even be able to reach the soles of the feet, drawing them down and roll from here. Enjoy whatever your variation on happy baby is today. Enjoy it. Give yourself this time. It's so very important for you. This is your baby time. Time to find your inner baby so that you have all that you need, all of the wisdom that you need, the inner wisdom, to nurture your baby. Good. Okay. So let's just relax the feet down and let's just take a little time to do nothing but relax. If you'd like to pop a cushion under your lower back or under your knees, or you have a more comfortable version of Shavasana, even if you'd like to roll onto your side, please just take a few minutes now to simply relax. Close your eyes and be here, you and your breath, listening to your body, getting a sense of the wonderful energy that you have cultivated and nurtured in your body this morning, or this afternoon, or this evening, whatever time you're doing this video. Knowing that it's perfectly okay to dip into your video and do 5 minutes here and another 5 minutes there. Any time you can spend on yourself, nurturing your body and your energy, is time wisely spent. But remember that you need to relax to balance your activity with your relaxation as much as you're able to. Let's just lie here a little longer and breathe, be. So I'm going to leave you here, and I'd like you to relax here for as long as you possibly can, congratulating yourself on taking this time to look after your body today. Well done. Stay, keep it up, and I'll be back with you again soon.